So what's going on, Burnz? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Glad to be back now, you know. We had Charlie Cruz last episode.
Yeah.
Now today we're back. So who we got coming down to the studio today?
MadAmps, aka Trops.
MadAmps. Very good. I know you're working with him on his upcoming mixtape. So far, how's it been? Give us a little sneak peek.
Oh, it's good. It started off, you know, I was a bit like, where are we gonna go with this? But now, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's coming out great.
All right, just stay tuned. I'm Ms Viva Voce.
I'm L Burnz.
Session at Burnz. So we got MadAmps in the building, live at Burnz. So MadAmps, welcome. You're not behind the camera anymore?
Yeah, it's always weird. It's always weird. I'm like frozen right now. I don't really know what to say, bro. It'll come along.
Exactly. You know how it is. So you're one half of
MadAmps Co in the building. You know, me and Best Kept and stuff. But right now for this project, I decided to kind of go solo and just do a little solo thing and just see how that goes and stuff. You know.
Have you come out with the name of the album? What's
It's very. Right now, it's like Tropikull Uptown Sessions or Tropikull's Uptown Sessions.
Okay.
I think that's the name that I'm gonna go with, or my Uptown Sessions. Either or, but it's Uptown Sessions is in there. I don't know if it's gonna be mine or Tropikull, but it's something like that. On this one, we I kind of went out the box and I wanted to, you know, there's a lot of dope Uptown. There's a lot of MCs, period, that are from Uptown. And there's a whole lot of people that I wanted to work with, you know. And, you know, I hit up Jay Wise. I also got Jay Fire on it. You know, I know Jay Fire since way back. We've been doing this shit in Uptown for a long time. It just didn't start like yesterday. It's been going on. You know, I also got Charlie Cruz. I've never worked with Charlie Cruz until this mixtape, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I've gotten to know him personally. This one.
Okay, so, well, I know you have a first single out.
Yeah, it's the intros. It's called Intro slash Hello. And, you know, we dropped a video for it. You know, it's all right. It's a nice little, I think it's something different. You know, even my voice sounds a little different. With this one, I'm more open-minded. Like, before, I was just like, I was the boss and everything. And on this one, you know, I'm working with a team. I'm working with L Burnz. I'm working with Charlie Cruz. I'm working with Teddy Floyd. And, you know, so we're making team-like decisions.
And even your mom made a cameo on your video.
Yeah. My Earth, she came out and stuff. You know, like at the end of the song, as you know, I kind of mentioned her, so I put her in the video, and then, you know, but I asked her for permission first. I'm like, Mommy, you know, te puse en un video. There's really no bad stuff going on, so she approved it. She was like, all right, you know, but you could go ahead.
What I love about the track is just that beat is just. It's off the hook. It has a 1960s soul.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Bravo. Shout out to, you know, that's my brother, Mr. Bravo, Vocego. He produced that track. Like, the funny thing is, I had that track for like 2 years. And then, as I was going through beats for this mixtape, like, I came upon it, and it was a short beat. It was like a minute and something. I'm like, yo, wow. Like, I was happened to be looking for an intro, and boom, it just fit. And then, you know, it's hello, and there's a sample. So I started off like that, like, hello everyone, it's me, Tropical Storm, and hence intro slash hello and stuff.
2 in 1. So I know you're working with Jay Wise, you mentioned earlier, on a new track, and it's one of my favorite Ms Viva Voce fave. You also performed this track at Night of the Living Band at Mimosas, and you guys killed that performance. For Alarm Blaze, what's up with that?
Shout out to Jay Wise, shout out to the Core Cartel, Chaos, Donna. Like, damn, who should I put on the track? And I'm like, yo, I want to work with Jay Wise. And like I said before, I'm like, you know what? This is the song I'm going to send to him. I send it to him. You know, he's a busy dude, you know, whatever. So he got back at me. He laid the shit down. He called me. He's like, yo, I'm at Burnz house. I just laid it down. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, Burnz, just boom, I came straight over here, and I'm like, yo, I gotta listen to it, and it was like, wow, bars. So I'm like, wow, I'm like, yeah. So that's how that song came along. You know, it's pretty cool, and this is how we performed it at the Night of the Living Band.
You guys killed it.
And it was crazy, like the energy we had was thing, and then we had the live band behind us, Will Glass, Alex Keys, man. It was an excellent thing, man.
Well, you also mentioned that you also worked with Jay Fire, and you also have another track with Charlie Cruz featured called Make Sense.
Yeah, that's another track right there. That track is probably like my favorite. I don't know if you was gonna ask me that question, but that track is like my favorite track right there. Like I needed like people that could kill it on the thing. There's a lot of people that could kill it, but I never worked with Jay Fire before. I'm like, yo, Jay, I got a track for you. I sent it to him, and by the time I went to DR. And when I came back, like 3 weeks later, he's like, yo, I already got the shit, but you want me in the studio. So boom, I sent it to Charlie Cruz. Charlie Cruz is like, all right, boom, he had like 12 bars written. So it was me, Jay Fire, and Charlie, and we in the studio, and we're like, come on, Charlie, yo, you don't got your verse and this and that, Mr. Bars and stuff, and he's like, hold on a second. And then he just fucking killed the, you know, that last Yokozuna line. I feel like going back and rewriting my shit. I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Cause like he, you know, it's Charlie Cruz. Like he makes you rewrite your rhymes before you get into cipher type dude. So, but I'm pretty happy with my verse. You know, I'm pretty happy with my verse, and Jay Fire held his own. We held our own. Goddamn it.
That went hard.
Roly poly.
I mean, it's just. I mean, let's talk about with the title itself. Why did you name it Roly Poly?
It's this one song, like once again, I'm chilling with Teddy Floyd in the office, you know, in Teddy Floyd's office, and he's like, yo, I was going through beats and yo, this beat is you, and I'm like, I don't know, and then he played the beat, and I'm like, whoa, okay, and it reminded me like some Talib Kweli kind of like flow, and I remember he got a track, and I think it's called like Roly Poly. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I started on like holy moly, roly poly, and then boom, I'm like, oh, and then I just kept going, and I didn't stop until I finished writing the whole thing.
Well, speaking of Teddy Floyd, you have a track with him called Mad High, and I'm sure you know everybody that knows Teddy.
Yeah. It's basically it's very simple. The song, you know what I'm saying? Like Sky High Committee and MadAmps Company, so it's like Mad High.
Together.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
and
but you know, and it's like on the trap beat and everything. Like this actually was one of his songs, and he was like, yo, I think it fits better on your project than on my project. So he was like, yo, you can take it and put it in. I'm like, I never really rapped over a beat like that, because it kind of got like that trap sense, you know what I'm saying? And then when I'm spitting on it, you know, what we're spitting on it isn't your regular club popping bottles, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like we went kind of like, you know, thing with it, but with the hook, you know, he came up, once again, he's a hook master. He came up with the hook. It's simple. And then L Burnz, you know, we're like, yo, Burnz, I think you should chop and screw and then do this and that. Like he just freaked it and mixed it, and yo, that song is crazy. So it's something different from MadAmps, for Tropikull Story.
Well, something different also is another fave of Ms Viva Voce, I'm Trying to Live Light. That one, I like that one a lot. I like that, not that.
That one right there is probably like my second favorite. That one right there was actually, that was another song I had. That song was, it was supposed to be me and Best Cap, and that was gonna be on our last mixtape
on 10
Reloaded, but I didn't feel it was like, I didn't feel it was right for that, so I just didn't write, and he didn't write to it. So then as I was going, like I already had like 6 tracks probably recorded for the mixtape, and I'm like, I think I need something a little bit different for the thing, you know. So I had that, I was listening to it, and I was there drinking, and I'm like, oh, and then I came up kind of with the hook, and it got like a live feeling to it. So when we did the Night of the Living Band, like I wanted like to end my whole set with that track,
and it was a dope set.
And what Will Glass and Alex Keys did to it, they took it to a level where it was like wow, like it felt really, really good. Like, you know, it's one of those tracks that, you know, got like a live feel to it. You hear the saxophone, you hear the horns, you hear the drums. It's a nice track, and it's basically, you know, I get a little, you know, personal. The second verse and the first verse is you know, not too personal, but it's, you know, I exactly, so, you know, it kind of strikes a chord with me and what I'm trying to do with the project, and I felt it was the perfect outro to the mixtape, and that's what it is. Like, you know, it's like the intro is hello and the outro is I'm trying to live life, so it's like hello, I'm trying to live life, you know what I'm saying? So that's it's called Uptown. On this one I have the real Charlie Cruz and Teddy Floyd on it, imported native. Shout out to us.
Yes, shout out to imported natives.
It's a sample from it's an old sample from Nori, the Nas and Tragedy Gaddafi called Calm Down Music. Make these thugs calm down. And that's like one of my favorite all-time tracks. And then one day me and Teddy, we driving around, you know, we smoking Jamaican cigarettes and stuff, and you know, we like, yo, you know, I have that song, and he's like, yo, that'd be dope if, you know, we spit over this track, and I'm like, So I'm like, you know what, let me just take it a step further. I went home, I didn't even tell him the shit. I went home, I sampled the track, I boom, 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 I made the beat, and I put the verse on it, and then I'm like, yo, Teddy, what you think? He's like, yo, this is and that. So, you know, he kind of wanted it for his project, but I'm like, you know, we ended up being like, you know, on my project, you know what I'm saying? And he's on it. We gave him the last verse, we're like, yo, kill it, he killed it, Charlie Cruz killed it. And recently we just added Letty, you know, she's from Wham, the Washington Heights Artist Movement.
Yes,
we added her on the hook, and she gave that track, she made it go from like here to there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was singing on it before, so definitely it went from like here to there, like, definitely.
Is that coming? So are you dropping it like super soon?
I might drop it like, I'm dropping it soon, but we're working on the video. I'm finishing up the treatment for the video. As soon as we finish up the treatment and we shoot up that video, and as soon as we shoot up the video, I'm dropping a single. Cause I think it's a dope track. It's repping my hood, it's repping our hood, Washington Heights, Dykeman, Inwood, Wynn. And we're spitting some dope tracks. It's a classic track. Letty's singing a great hook on it, you know, so I hope it does
another Uptown
good.
Anthem.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So tune in for Tropikull Uptown Sessions. I'm Ms Viva Voce.
I'm MadAmps, aka Trops, aka Tropical Storm, aka your favorite rapper, aka your favorite producer, aka your favorite videographer, aka your favorite person, goddammit.
Live at session at Burnz.
Honing killers and drug pushers, bricks getting crossed over state lines, all up in some subwoofers. Weight movers using great tape to wrap bricks up. On the pursuit for them big bucks, the hicks come down Broadway like a cartel hit squad. Bang bang, nigga, problem solved, this shit's done. Fucking white bitches for visas, G's that bees us, laughing at you dog hyenas. See us, we on the Ave, making feds go crazy like the sun is.